I'm someone who went on my own self-discovery journey, and I'm someone who's continuing to go on it today and will continue on the future, as this is a journey that is an ongoing one. I just wanted to share some of the things that sometimes people miss, and sometimes it holds them back at times too in their own life when this happens to them. So I wanted to share that in this video today so it can hopefully help you as well if you're going on this journey so it doesn't set you back in your own life. I find that people who go on this journey of self-discovery find themselves at times thinking at the beginning stages as they acquire more information, as they learn more about themselves, they may find themselves thinking they're an expert. They may find themselves having an inflated ego because they suddenly think that they're doing something that other people aren't doing, that they know more than other people do, that they are in that select group of people all of a sudden. And it kind of relates to that phenomenon of the Dunning-Kruger effect, which basically means that at the beginning stage of learning, people find themselves thinking that they're suddenly an expert because they have acquired information. And that is not true at times. It's an inflated ego. It's an idea that holds people back because what happens is that this is nothing more than just a dopamine effect of hitting a high where you suddenly think that you have made it, that you suddenly think you know a lot, that now you figured it out. But what you realize is that as you go on this process, that there will be a moment where you realize that you don't know it all. You may think, for example, that now that you're meditating, that now the external world won't impact you as much. You have found inner peace, you have figured out how anxiety works, but then you'll realize that you find yourself in an environment that suddenly probes that anxiety. Because while things have gotten better, there are still parts of you that you've not figured out. Because, like I said, this is an ongoing journey. This is a journey that we continue to refine, to continue to just get better at with each day. It's not a destination at all. And that's something that I think needs to be a reminder that the self discovery journey is a journey for a reason. There is that word for a reason. We don't always find ourselves meeting our goals, and we don't find ourselves always reaching those goals at a timeline that everyone else may find themselves meeting those goals at. So it's just important to find ourselves and just realize that there is some humility in this process, that everyone goes on this journey on their own timeline and everyone reaches it at their own timeline. Just because you started it early doesn't mean that you're better than someone who started it later. Just because you figured things out a little bit earlier on doesn't mean that someone else can't do the same. And I think that's just a reminder that I just wanted to send people who are on this journey, because I find it unfortunate when people do find themselves in this. And I myself am someone who's not perfect either. So I found myself trying to go through this as well and trying to wrestle with this as well and just trying to be better about it, because we all can find ourselves in this situation. And it's just important to be aware of that and not allow ourselves to be overtaken by that so that it makes us someone who we don't want to be. Because that's the paradox of this. This is a journey of trying to discover ourselves, trying to detach from our ego in a sense. But sometimes we only become more attached to our ego as we go in this process, as we think we're heightened with information and just aware of more things. Understanding more things doesn't mean you know more than other people. It just means you are starting that process of learning. And just being with that is important. Just being present with that and not thinking about the outcome, not thinking about the goal, not thinking about the future. Because that's what this journey is about, being in the present moment, being mindful. That's what meditation teaches us, being observant of our thoughts, not being attached to our thoughts. So this is just a reminder of that. So hopefully this video provided you with some insights. if you're going through this journey, share your comments about any insights you've learned along the way, because I'm sure some other people can find it beneficial as well. I'm going to catch you in the next video and hope you have a great rest of your day.